Well, hello and welcome to Understand Men Now. I'm Jonathan Aslay of jonathanAslay.com, and I'm so excited to be shooting this short video for you today. Our topic, how to get him to call you after a first date. Now, this is a follow-up to a video I just did the other day about why men don't call after a great first date. And in there I shared a couple of the secrets, but I want to go deeper into this dynamic of how do we create connection with another human being that allows us to actually form this potential bond where we start pursuing each other from the perspective of both romance and friendship. Let me repeat that. We're pursuing each other from both romance and friendship. And the reality is today, most of us at midlife or at any age are meeting total strangers. And what that means to say is we have a lack of familiarity with one another. Unlike in the past when we lived in small tribes, we knew each other and we mated, or we lived in a village and we knew each other and we mated, or we lived in a small town and we knew each other and we mated. Or maybe as in the 20th century, when people moved out of small towns into big cities, they connected at their workplace. That's how people met. And most of the time they dated people they already knew. And yet today we're meeting strangers. And it's so hard to connect with a stranger because you know nothing about them. I'm not one of these people that edits their videos. I just go from stream of consciousness. So excuse the flub there. So how do we create connection with another human being on a first date? Now, I use this following acronym all the time in a variety of different ways, and I just want you to remember this over and over again. But the acronym is called NICE, N-I-C-E, NICE, N-I-C-E. And the N stands for name. When you're connecting with someone on a first date or a first meeting, which I really believe that they are, I think it's important to use the person's name in a sentence frequently. Use their name often. I know today I had lunch with someone I hadn't met before. It wasn't a dating, it was a business meeting, but probably half a dozen times I said her name several different times. Our name makes us feel safe when someone actually says our name to us. We feel familiarity, we feel a sense of safety. That's number one, name. Number two, I stands for inquisitive or be curious. You know, when we're interacting with someone, rather than saying, this is what I do, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what I do, find out things about the other person. Be inquisitive, be curious. Say, I'm really curious. Where did you grow up? Or I'm really curious. What was it like growing up there? I'm just curious about your life. Be curious, ask questions. Certainly this can be done if you've met on a dating app, you might have a little bit of information to start the process, but be curious, be inquisitive. That's the I. The C stands for compliment. Do you know, ladies, you ladies get dozens of compliments in the day. Oh my God, that's a beautiful purse you have. Oh my God, those shoes are fantastic. Oh my God, that dress you're wearing, I want one, okay? You're getting compliments all day long. Men get this many compliments in a day. Or is that? Zero. We get 0 compliments in the day. So if you really want to connect with a man on that first meeting, then drop a few compliments down his way. You know, you're easy on the eyes. I love your smile. What a great tie you're wearing. What a great shirt you're wearing. You know, just throw in a compliment. And certainly, I'll never forget this one woman I had the first date with. The first words out of her mouth, she says, oh my God, you are incredibly gorgeous. You are so much better looking than your pictures. And I was like, she had me. In fact, we ended up dating for 3 months. Literally because she started off by saying, wow, how gorgeous are you? Compliment, okay? And the E stands for enthusiasm. The E stands for enthusiasm. You can see I'm incredibly enthusiastic here sharing this with you. Enthusiasm feeds off another, and we actually feel a connection when we feel enthusiasm. So how do you get a man to call you after a first date? Try my method NICE, N-I-C-E. Name, inquisitive, compliment, and enthusiasm. And while I can't guarantee you're going to get a first date if you're that way, because you could have a really great first date, but it's just not a fit. But I promise you, by being those things, you have a better chance of getting a first date. And if for some reason you want to ensure your chances, then after that first date, send a text message. I had a great time with you. I would love to see you again. Doesn't get more obvious than that. And there's nothing wrong with being a bit demonstrative and effusive. It actually makes us feel safer with you. And when we feel safe with a woman, that's the woman we want to commit to. Okay, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this video. Please post a comment below. If this resonated with you. If you think this is rubbish, if you think I'm full of shit, tell me about it. I want to hear it. And if you like this video and you have a personal question you'd like to ask me, I'd like to suggest you check out my group, Midlife Love Mastery. There's a link right here below. Midlife Love Mastery, where you can actually write in or ask me a question directly, and I'll shoot a 5 or 6 minute video just like this, answering your personalized questions at Midlife Love Mastery. Not only do we have a fantastic group, we do a once-a-month teleclass where you can ask me questions on the phone, and I have a library of content, plus we have a Facebook page where we interact with each other on a daily basis. Midlife Love Mastery. Okay, I'm going to sign off this video as I always do, giving you a big, gigantic Jonathan Bear hug if I have your consent. Oh, thank you. Wishing you a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.